Hello, hello. This is a great party because you guys can't talk to me. I just get to do all the talking. Just got a computer on the side here. Someone else is going to watch the comments for me. So, but please, if you haven't already checked in with your favorite item, if you were going to get something free on the previous post, make sure you do. We're going to do a draw for everyone that's on at the very end of the event. So if I can keep my cat off the counter while I'm doing this, this will be wonderful. I just want to thank you for tuning in. If your consultant invited you, then at the end of the event today, message them. They'll give you the links to the catalog and let you know whether you can order online or send them a message or what have you. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on with Tupperware right now. We are still open for business. We're actually considered an essential service because our products help with food conservation and preparation, and everybody is trying to shop less, save more, eat healthier, stay home. I personally have, my son's been to the grocery store once in 5 weeks, and there's 4 of us in the house, and for 2 weeks there happened to be an extra girlfriend who ended up staying here because she had to self-isolate away from her parents who'd come home from a trip. So I've had a full house and still haven't needed to go to the grocery store. I'm just going to talk to you about a few things. When I do my regular parties, I like to talk about Tupperware as systems. So Tupperware has 4 main systems: the fridge, the freezer, the microwave, and the cupboard. And you save money in that order. So we do have a new catalog starting on Saturday, and our current winter-spring catalog, although we're just getting spring, does end on Friday. So there are a few things that you need to know about that are leaving, and we'll post pictures of those later. But the one thing that I want to talk about is our Fridge Smart. So our Fridge Smart containers are designed to keep your fruits and vegetables 3 to 4 times longer. And I do have one that I want to actually show you. The more you open them, the less time they'll last. The more you touch them, the less time they'll last. So naked, dirty, and dry is really the way that you want to have them stored. Lately, we've been spraying our vegetables and making sure they're totally dry before we put them in here because they're loose in the store. So I just want to show you here, these strawberries are 5 weeks old. So there's 3 of them in this, I guess I need to get a little closer, but I have to jump over. There's 3 of them in this Fridge Smart that kind of got forgotten about. So this container hasn't been opened until yesterday when I realized they were in there. 5 weeks for strawberries, edible. So amazing, amazing. The vertical Fridge Smart is leaving. So all of our instructions sit right in between 2 layers of plastic on the actual Fridge Smart. This one fits on your door as compared to the other ones that would actually fit on your shelf. And what they are designed to keep the moisture at the right appropriate amount for your fridge, which is why fruit doesn't need any air, and when you put it in your fridge in the plastic basket with holes in it, that's why it goes bad in 2 or 3 days. So there is a dial on the top that tells you whether it needs a little bit of air, no air, or a lot of air. So no air for fruits and no air for fruit like strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, a little bit of air for lettuce, so half open, half closed, and a lot of air for things that stink like broccoli and spinach. They need to be fully vented. That's why they go so bad and rancid in your actual drawers in your fridge. So this vertical Fridge Smart is leaving on Friday. I do love it because you can stand things up in it. the moisture will pool away from your actual produce and it will sit in these little grooves so that the fruits and vegetables do not stay in that liquid. And that's how they're designed to stay. If you think they're not going to fit in your drawers, you might be right. They need to fit on the shelves. If you can pull your drawers out, should have closed that door. Mine are actually in my laundry room with extra things in them, cloth napkins, that kind of stuff. So, or you can put things that you should bend over for. Put your beer in the cupboard, put your relish in it because you eat relish once a year, those kind of things. The other thing that's leaving is our Click Series peeler. So this is a 3-in-1 peeler that will do everything. I don't know about you, but different things that I peel different ways. So this has a vertical peeler. It has a horizontal peeler. They all click right back into this attachment. And it also has a large horizontal peeler for those of you that are doing like mangoes and baked potatoes, yams, that kind of thing. You want something bigger. So this is leaving as well. So if you're interested and if you're doing lots of gardening, if you peel lots of things, this is a really great attachment to get. So just so you have that. The second item that you need to know about is our freezer mates. So our freezer mates have changed multiple times throughout the years. And thank goodness, because of course our fridges have changed throughout the years. And now most of us have that bottom drawer freezer. The freezer mates actually have little snowflakes on them, so they basically show that they're designed for the freezer. They are not microwave safe. So they're designed for either raw food or food that you're going to put in here and then transfer into something else to reheat. They have stain guard. So we have a few things that are called Plus, Crystal Wave Plus, Freezer Mate Plus. Plus means it's better than the old version, and that's because it has the stain guard. These are very bendable, super easy to use. I put all of my raw vegetables, my raw fruit, and all of my raw meat in these containers. I don't actually use them for like leftover spaghetti sauce or anything, but you certainly could. The great thing about Tupperware is things are used for multi-use. They will not leak. You can put them standing up and you can write on them with your whiteboard markers and it'll come right off. So you don't really even need a label. If you're trying to label them and they've already been in your freezer and they're cold, that's not going to work. So make sure you do it ahead of time. I found a season serve, so like a marinating container full of cookies. Just the other day, I had not, obviously it was a secret stash. I had not written on it, didn't say what it was. I figured it was meat because that's what should go in there. And it was 90 cookies from Christmas, so lucky me that day. So that's the freezer containers. The next containers are your planovers. So we've been trying to eat through our fridge and freezer. My kids always think we have no food, but we actually have so much. There are two lines of planover containers. The Crystal Wave and the Vent and Serve. Now I like to say the Crystal Wave are my leftovers that I'm going to use for lunch, and my Vent and Serves are the ones that are going to go in the deep freeze as my planovers so that I can have them. But they both have stain guard on them. They're used for different things. Anything round in Tupperware, or most things round in Tupperware, is liquid tight and airtight. So you're going to be able to put soup in here and have it not spill. The vents are designed so that you can go to work. Some of us are still working. Some of us work in public places where you want to actually pop the vent and heat it in the microwave and not have the goop fall from their microwave on it. So anything with a vent is usually microwave safe. The Crystal Wave is meant to be thawed first, so taken out in the morning of the freezer and maybe microwaved at lunch. Whereas the Vent and Serve is, oh gosh, I forgot to take out supper and I've got 5 minutes and I'm going to take it out and microwave it from frozen. So 50% power, 80% power. All of your Tupperware comes with instructions, and if you don't get it at a party where someone's explaining the instructions, you need to make sure that you check with your Tupperware rep as to how to use it. Because if you microwave this, the warranty is still void. So just so you know. The fourth item we have is our pantry. And that's what a lot of you have been buying lately because you want to stock up. I didn't have to buy yeast. I didn't have to buy flour. I had a good stash of it already. The modular make containers are designed to keep the bugs out and the freshness in. So your dry goods will last you up to 3 years in Modular Mates. They come in super ovals and ovals, and squares and rectangles. So I like to tell everyone, depending on how your house is set up, if you have the pull-out drawers, you probably need squares and ovals. If you live on Memorial Drive, if you're packing your trailer, you probably need squares and ovals. I have a corner cupboard back here that I keep my, this is my drink cupboard. I keep all sorts of ovals in there because the other ones are way too big. So it just depends on your pantry and what you're using. The rectangle too, I have 14 of them in my cupboard. It is the best size ever. And just so you can see here, this is my lasagna container. I don't have any lasagna, 5 weeks, no groceries. Your lasagna will actually lie this way, and so will your spaghetti and your pastas. This will hold 900 kgs of anything that you like. And the other items, these are my favorite items for all my nuts and seeds and baking soda, baking powder, that kind of stuff. And you'll see here I've got apricots in it. I use this for my cranberry sauce. I put apricots and applesauce in it. They are still like perfect, soft, not turning brown, anything. I don't know how old these are, before Christmas. So super, super easy to use. So those are our main items, and you can find them in our main catalog with the actual link. And then on Saturday, our No Time to Waste catalog will start, and you'll be able to see it there. So that's just a few things for you to see. The other thing you need to know is when you host a party, so we're doing this Facebook Live just because we have lots of people on, but when you book a party with your consultant, they can do Zoom, they can do Facebook Live, they can do house party. Check with them to see what their comfort level is and what you like to do, but obviously listening to a demo is always the best way to understand how to use your products. We currently have a sale flyer out, and the deals that are on here are our impression line. So I don't know about you, but I like my Tupperware to match, even though I've been in it this long. So this impression line comes with a set of, there's a 29-piece set, there's a buy some bowls, get some bowls free, there's a whole bunch of different ones. So this impression line, there's a push button on the actual bowl. So if anyone ever says, like, I don't know how to close it, I don't know which Tupperware burps, I don't know which Tupperware shouldn't, this is called a one-touch seal. You hold down in the middle and you lift. Nothing should ever spill. They're actually designed to put the seal on the counter and have it make an impression. The great thing about these bowls is that they all nest inside each other with the seals. Now the other thing is, don't keep your stuff sealed in your pantry. That's how it gets that musty kind of odor, smell. Some people that have stolen Tupperware from their grandmother have a little bit of stench to it or whatever, and they want to get that out. Baking soda, a little rub with it, some vinegar, run it through your dishwasher a few times, and you should be good to go. This also includes our dripless tumblers. So when they say dripless, they mean if there's no straw in there, this silicone valve is not going to leak. If there's a straw in there, of course it will drip out through the straw. But the great thing about these tumblers is that you're going to be able to take them on the deck and not have any bugs or anything in them. If you want to use our lovely straws come in a little case, so you can put dirty on one side, clean on the other. They come with a little cleaner brush, which is very, very important. And they have an extender. So depending on if you have a regular cup or a big cup, I have this in my big cup, you're going to be able to add that actual attachment. They also have a little hole at the very top. That's so that when you drink it, you don't get that back suction. It's also so that the bees and wasps don't go down into your drink and you don't get stung. So anyone who's ever had that happen is going to be right all over these. I know there's lots of straws on the market, and I know as long as you are using a reusable straw, I am happy with you. The great thing about these is this is called Eco by Tupperware. So this is the first product that Tupperware has made that is made from recyclable plastic. So this is made from those disposable water bottles that's been melted down to the molecular level and then manufactured into these. So you're going to see quite a few products coming from Tupperware in the future that have those great ideas. If you ever see a Tupperware lady with something that you want, make sure that, or a Tupperware man, I'm sorry, we do have lots of gentlemen that sell Tupperware and they're quite amazing at it. If you ever see a product, that's not a glass cup. I would never have a glass cup on my counter while I'm talking to you. If you ever see something that you don't know where it is or you haven't seen it before, make sure you get on to a mailing list, to a VIP group, something, so that you can see what happens before. Do you see that hint? No kids at home, so I can play. The other thing that's on sale is our Power Chef. So I actually made this drink in my red Power Chef that we have going on, but the blue Power Chef is what's on sale. So if any of you, this is normally in our kit, and it's in actually both of our kits right now, but our Power Chef is our manual food processor. My dad's allergic to MSG. He sneezes like crazy when he eats anything. So all of those salad dressings, dips, all those things, most of them have MSG in them. Salsa has a ton of sugar if you buy it. It's Weight Watcher free if you actually make it yourself. So super, super easy. The Power Chef has a skid ring on the very bottom. And when you first get it, it's inside. So don't pull the string and start cutting it out before you put the actual grippy thing on it. So it comes with a little grippy. It comes with a very sharp blade. It comes with a whipping attachment, and it also comes with a funnel because, you know, you want to be fancy and emulsify, making your own mayonnaise and so forth. The blades all have covers. Keep that cover on. It is very, very, very sharp. The blades also only spin one way, so they're only sharp on one side. I'm just going to show you how fast and how great it chops because I want you to see it. I've got my 5-week-old apple here with my apple corer that is no longer in the catalog, but I'm going to use it anyways because I know that you're going to get on some list so that it comes out. Comes right out, easy, easy, easy. And then I'm going to use some of our Chef Series knives. I called that the wrong knife, I think. The good thing about mixing up a name and saying it wrong is that in every different country that Tupperware is sold in, which is 86 countries, things are called different things. So this is a Vent Smart in another country and it's a Fridge Smart here. So I just pretend that I'm from another country. So I have not sharpened these knives probably since I've had them. Very, very easy, but we do sell a knife sharpener that works on serrated blades as well. I'm just going to chop my apples. I'm just going to put the apples right in here. I've got the ring attachment that goes on. If you don't clip it in right, it won't pull properly. And then I've got our chop and prep cover. So we do actually have a small one of these. So this one's $49 on sale and this one's $49. So you can actually get them both in order to have the little gadgets. I always say you can go bigger, but you can't go smaller. So, you know, you can cut a little onion in the big one, but you can't cut a whole entire salsa in just the little one. So this also comes apart. So you'll see here that there's a little hole. If you get an orange peeler from your consultant, you can use that to come apart. But this is how you're going to clean it. Many people don't know that our spatulas come apart, these come apart, and that's how you're going to be able to clean it. It just snaps right back together. You shouldn't need to put the very top part with the pull string in your dishwasher because it should never get dirty. So I just put it on my counter here. Now I haven't, I didn't cut it very small. I left it just in quarters. The more you pull, the smaller it goes. So if you want baby food, you pull lots. Every single time it turns, it's some crazy number like 91 turns for every single pull. Now I'm running out of food, so I don't have any recipes I only got those 3 strawberries in order for me to show you a fruit salsa. But when your apples are about to go bad, fruit salsa will take anything that you've got. So a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, 1 apple, and any other kind of fruit. And you're going to be able to dip that nice into some chips and keep it super, super handy. So I just wanted to show you that so that you can see it. The other product I want to show you is my favorite product, and that is the Micro Pro Grill. The Micro Pro Grill is like your barbecue for the microwave. So you can get a silicone ring, and it's going to be on special as a host gift in the month of May, but that's only if you want to make something round. So you don't totally need that to do anything else. This has got suceptor plates in it. So if you rest it on top, you're going to be baking, and if you set it down, you're going to be grilling. I made pork chops for supper tonight. They were thin pork chops. They took 3 minutes, and they were browned and crispy and lovely. You can do anything from breakfast to dessert in here. So sausages, 2 or 3 minutes. A lasagna, an apple crisp, a steak, a grilled cheese sandwich, anything you want. It's about 4 servings in it. So if you have a family of 6, you might need 2, but very, very fast in order to see it. You're going to need to see it in action. There's a ton of videos on, and I know some people do their own videos, but if you ever want to see the good videos, the ones that are, look up Tupperware US and Canada brands and look up their YouTube videos, because they're all done in the Tupperware kitchen. They're all approved for the right use. This does not go in the dishwasher at all. You'll never need it to go in the dishwasher. It'll just wipe right out. So easy, easy, easy. The other thing I want to tell you about is our fundraisers. So Tupperware does a fundraiser, and we give 40% back to the group. So we're not doing them online currently, so you would have to do it through some sort of Facebook party, email, attachment, that kind of thing. But we give that profit right back to any group. So it can be a cancer run that you're going to do in the future. It can be, many fundraisers have stopped running, so when things start to get back up and running and all the sports starts again and everyone's behind on fundraising, this might be a great opportunity for you to do that. And so why does Tupperware give so much back? Just to get our name out there. We're not advertising in any buy and sell sites. We don't do commercials. Everything is word of mouth, home party, online party, that sort of thing. So that's just our gift to you. On Saturday, we also have, like I said, the new catalog starting and a new bonus flyer as well starting. So that'll be important that people see it. I talked a little bit about the fridge, the freezer, the microwave, and the cupboard. And then I talked about the impression set and the Power Chef that's on sale. So that's the stuff that you need to know about right away. The other stuff you need to know about is what you get if you host a party. So currently, this week, if you host a party, you're going to get one of our little Speedy Mandos, which is a $30 value. You're going to get it for $15 depending on your sales, and if you have people that book off of you. And you're also going to be able to get our mandolin if your sales are only $450. Now I tell you that's easy because our Fridge Smart set is $114 and they save money in the first month of getting it. So our mandolin is a regular $95 and you can get it for $30. Comes with 2 blade attachments, so one that's a crinkle and one that's straight. It actually attaches right to the bottom so you never lose it. And the most important thing, no matter how tough guy you think you are, you need to use the guard. So every event that we've done that some Tupperware lady or man has gone on stage and not used the guard, they've cut themselves. So that's a sign. It's very, very, very sharp. So all of the pieces just lock into place. And most of it just rinses off. I saw someone make pickled beets the other day, and they had done all of their beets with this attachment. So the things that it does, it comes with instructions, of course, as well. So you've got a bunch of different depth levels, depending on how wide you want it actually cut. And then what you've also got is the little blades here. So depending if you want to do, you can slice, but you can also make French fries. And then you can also do things in fancy diamonds. Anyways, there are instructions with it. It does have a great grip on it. It does fit very nicely on your counter, and it's not going to mess up. They all tuck inside each other, so when you go to actually wash it, it's going to be very, very easy and not cut yourself at all. So I use this all the time. We do all of our scalloped potatoes with it. We make our own chips with it, that kind of thing. So super, super great product in order to see it in action. And I'm trying to put it on here wrong, I think. don't have to be smart to sell Tupperware. All the instructions come with it. So that is our mandolin. What else am I going to tell you about? Our sign up program. So Tupperware has two types of kits right now. One is $80 and one is $129. They come with different varying amounts of Tupperware, but they do both come with the Power Chef. Our discount is 25%. We have our discount for a full year, longer if we're ordering. So Tupperware doesn't have any specific rules besides not posting on buy and sell sites because they don't feel that that's relationship driven. Their rule is basically, sell to your friends and family, do parties if you like, but the training that we get through our website and through our uplines and so forth is amazing. Hands down, we've been partying for 72 years. It is very, very easy. A little bit of a learning curve when we're jumping from home parties, which we love, to online parties, but Tupperware is still offering the same amount of host perks for having something online. So you get a thank you gift, you get a dating gift, you get half price items, and you get free product. So very, very, very easy to have a party. We're going to post the links in this party afterwards to the catalog and the sale flyer. We're also going to post the things that are leaving. The only two that I care about were the Click Series Peeler and the Vertical Fridge Smart, but there may be other things if you're into Toy Story or something like that that you're going to want. We also have a lot of colors that are changing, so some people like certain colors in order to have their house match. I'm just going to point out a couple of our other premium products. I actually saved them all on my counter here because they were very easy. So these are the things that you would choose for half price or free if you're hosting a party because your money goes farther. Although you can choose anything that you want, it's totally up to you as long as it's not on sale. This is our Ultra Pro ovenware. I call this is Allie's cheat item. So this is when I start my food in the microwave and I finish it in the oven and I pretend like I slaved for an hour over the lasagna, but it really took me 15 minutes. All of the covers invert, so you can use them as a tray. Everything wipes right out. So baked on, caked on cheese, you soak it for 5 minutes. It's going to wipe out with a cloth. Amazing, amazing. Super easy to do. The one product, if I had to give up all Tupperware and it's the only product that I could have, is our stack cooker. Our stack cooker can do a whole entire meal in 3 different levels. It can also do a cake in the microwave in 10 minutes. I made cakes for my whole entire neighborhood for years before they came to a Tupperware party and found out that I was making their cake in the microwave. So comes with a cone, goes right inside the big colander. Lots of people do beer can chickens on here in the microwave. Super, super easy. Also comes with seals so that you can cover them up. Although I do not recommend, unless you have 2, putting like chicken stock or anything in here, because if you have no stack cooker for 3 weeks while you're frozen something, life is going to be very hard. So that's that container. Good thing I sell Tupperware. The next one is our pressure cooker. So this goes in the microwave. I call this my crock pot that I forgot to put on. Anyone knows me knows that chicken wings are my favorite food, and they're really expensive and they're super processed and full of fillers if you buy them pre-done in the box. I do my chicken wings in here 15 minutes and then put them in the oven on broil for 2 minutes each side. Fresh every time. All of your soups, stews, roasts, anything like that, just right in here. Super easy instructions. Tupperware's all over Pinterest. We have a ton of recipes. And this is never going to blow up like your grandma's Tupperware, so super, super easy. And then the other most important one is our 4-in-1 multi-cooker. If any of you have teenagers that are moving out, or young adults that are living at home, older family members that are not cooking as much anymore or cooking for themselves, this is a really great product. It's called our 4-in-1 multi-cooker. It comes with a rice maker, a pasta maker, a steamer, all of those things. And so it just kind of comes apart and has all sorts of different levels. The great thing about this is when people are asking me for, the steamer that their grandma had, that steamer still had the microwave rays actually touching your food. this has metal in it. So your microwave rays are really only touching the water that you're putting in the very bottom container, which is the pasta maker, and also the rice maker if you put the rice cover on it. So you're going to be able to do a spaghetti squash in here with shrimp on the top, 15 minutes. Spaghetti squash is an hour in the oven. My kids always say, how long do I cook everything? I said 350 for an hour in the oven, or 350 for 45 minutes in the oven. That's how you cook everything. So super, super great product. We had made shrimp spinach orzo in it at an event. It keeps, anytime you're doing fish, it keeps that smell away from the whole entire house because you've kept it contained to the microwave. And like I said, it's actually truly steaming your food, not cooking it with the microwave rays because it's got the metal, the same as the MicroPro grill. So, what else do I have to show you? My glass, my fancy glass that looks like glass. That is not glass. I see all sorts of comments, but I can't answer any of them because I'm blind and I'm looking at your catalog. So I want you to connect. We're going to post a few things in the comments afterwards for this party. Once we get back to doing home events and stuff, we are based out of Calgary, but our company runs all the way from Victoria to PEI, and we have reps in every single province except for Quebec. There are Tupperware reps in Quebec, just not attached to us. So if you are needing something, we ship anywhere in Canada. You can have it easily done. If you're interested in ordering, if you have questions, please post them below, so not in the comments anymore, and we will see what happens. I'm just going to check some of the comments and see. Oh, Holly's saying she makes angel food cake in 4 minutes. Like that's less than 10 minutes, so that's going to be a problem. I'm looking at my computer and I'm like shaking my finger at myself. I don't like it. There we go. Okay, let's see what kind of questions people are asking here. Is everyone getting their questions answered? Oh, someone put their pressure cooker in it. Oh, Carol, you're asking about a price. I don't know what price you're asking about. Look at all these comments. Okay, let me just take a look and see. I love that so many people are on here. I really, really appreciate it. I only use tumblers with seals. I'm by myself tonight, so I'm gonna drink out of a regular cup. But normally I only drink out of a water bottle, so that's totally true. How do I clean what? The straws? I use the straw cleaner. Everything else goes in the dishwasher unless it has metal on it. What's in my drink? Vodka. I ran out of wine 4 weeks ago. But I didn't start drinking until we started the party because that's rude to drink by myself. Power chefs are powerful. Yes, they are, Jessica. I did all my baby food with the Power Chef. Pull cord doesn't, yep, totally covered under warranty. Easy. What else do we have here? Power Chefs on sale for $49. Holly's answering all these questions. Look, we have half consultants on here and half guests, so everybody's answering the questions. So I really, really appreciate it. Oh, zucchini chips in the summer. Great idea. Oh, the cake was delicious. Yep. Lava cake. We've made lava cake a few times. Holly's talking about the science. Yep, that's absolutely true. Holly has fast. I asked Holly. Holly always has fast fingers. When we do Zoom parties, we can all participate. And so if you book a party with a rep, you'll be able to talk back to them and ask them those questions and so forth. So I just wanted to be able to show you a few of the items. Like I said, if you have questions, you can post them below, but you can also go directly to your rep to actually ask them. And we are looking forward to helping you save a ton of money and save your kitchen, save all those things, be able to cook really, really fast, and be able to actually enjoy the time with your friends and family. So thank you very much for joining us. The rest of the links will be in the bottom. And if you're watching this as a replay, just hit #replay. It is a public group, so if you want to share this with your friends and collect some orders and do your own party that way, you're welcome to do that as well. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm by myself, so I'm going to turn myself off. Have a great night.